The A+ exam may very well test your knowledge when it comes to installing and configuring printers. Now I want you to pay close attention to the terms on the exam because they can get just a bit confusing. Now Windows considers a printer to be software. It's the print driver. It's the little image of a printer that shows up out there in the control panel. Okay, so that's what Windows calls a printer. Windows considers the printer that we can see and touch out here, that paper comes out of and we get our prints off of, they consider that to be a print device. So on the exam, and when you're reading Microsoft documentation, when they talk about a printer, they mean that little image and the drivers and stuff inside the computer, and the print device is what we see out in the physical world that we all know as a printer. So here's the terminology. We connect a print device to our computer and then we install a printer. Alright, now here's the best advice I can give you. Get hands-on installing and configuring a printer on a computer before you go take the exam. Now you can go to Control Panel, View Devices and Printers, and then add a printer. Okay, now let me show you how to do that here. I'll just kind of give you a little preview. If I just go to Control Panel and I'm in Windows 7, I just type Control and then I come up here and go to Control Panel, and I'll come down here and look at Devices and Printers, and then once you get in there, notice here are the printers that I have. Now this is my Brother HL2270DW printer. My print device is a Brother HL220DW actual physical printer out here that I can print and get pages out of. Okay, now if I want to add a new printer, I just click on Add a Printer, and then you'll notice here we go. Finally, what type of printer do you want to install? I can do a local printer. That means one that's attached, connected to my machine here, a print device. Or do I want to add a network wireless or Bluetooth printer? Okay, and if I do a local printer, it says how's that physical device connected to this particular printer that you're creating in the software here. LPT1 meaning a printer point, printer port, LP2, 2, 3, COM 1, 2, 3, 4, various ways to get there. We can also create a new port, a local port, a standard TCP/IP port, or a thin print port, and I'm running VMware here. Okay, so we can choose those and then step through the process. I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, but understand that you can work through that on your own. Grab a printer, set it up, break it, set it up, break it, set it up, break it, and just kind of play with it and get real used to everything that has to happen. Now we can also configure our printer. Once I have the printer here installed, I can right click on this and go to Printer Properties, and in there you'll notice there's General Properties. I can set preferences on this printer. Notice I can work with ports. I can do advanced things, color management, security, device settings, all sorts of things. Okay, so it's very easy to configure these things. Make sure you know where this is. Just be familiar with working with these things, and you should be good to go on the exam with installing and configuring printers. But again, the best way to learn this is just to install some printers, get them working, play with them, and take them back down, do it again. So that's installing and configuring printers.